Beautiful.
Welcome, Alexander.
Welcome, Alexander Pielsticker.
Thank you
Hi.
very much. Hi.
Well, that's something different because we've played your songs well for quite some time now.
Yeah.
Oh, first of all, for the viewers, we're talking English because you are German.
Sorry.
Can you talk something about? Can you tell something about yourself?
Sure. So I'm Alexander Pielsticker. I'm actually just graduating from Artes Conservatorium.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. And I started back in the days with piano lessons, classical piano lessons actually. And then I also tried a bit of trumpet playing and singing actually, and ended up studying music here in Arnhem.
Yeah.
And I have to say I really enjoyed the time here in Arnhem. I really love the city, the culture, and overall also all people that came across. And yeah, now I'm sitting here.
And we're happy about that.
Yeah. What is it like to study music during a pandemic? I mean, it must severely affect the way in which education is run.
True. But I mean, I have to say that we were not heavily affected by Corona at school. I think compared to other schools, from what I heard, like in Germany or in Netherlands. So like different conservatories in the Netherlands. Because obviously in the beginning, everything was online, right?
Yep.
So we had no practical lessons, basically. And we had to record always pieces that we would show in the lessons. And it was, I mean, like you had to get used to it, I would say. But it was not like undoable or so. It was just different.
Yeah.
And after the summer, I was very happy that I could go in that building again and see all my friends, all my colleagues, and all my teachers again, and have lessons locally in that building.
Okay.
So.
And now you're graduating, and you had a special show to
yes, indeed,
celebrate.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, please tell us, what did you do?
Well, I had the insane idea to play with different musicians from different locations live together. And that was just possible because there's like a super fast connection between all the different Artes locations, which are Zwolle, Enschede, and Arnhem. And because of that, it was possible to realize this project, which is playing live music, basically film music, to a set of movies with different musicians from that locations.
Yeah. And how did it work in practice? I mean, there was a viewing room where people could join online. How did that work?
Well, everything was mixed and broadcasted in Enschede.
Yeah.
And by Tjerk de Groot. Yeah. And he's a docent and a teacher in Enschede. And he helped me with that. And did also the live stream and the sound for the live stream. And in Arnhem, for the people or for the audience in Arnhem who watched the film there and listened to the music, it was Rein Sprong who helped me and mixed everything. And
yeah. Were you nervous?
Yes. Yeah. I was, because I mean, it's so complicated, like all of this technical things, and it was a lot of technical stuff happening there. So I imagined like days before what could go all wrong, right? So I was very, very nervous. Actually, I slept quite well that night before the show.
Yeah.
But it was very warm. So I was sweating already.
Yeah.
Before.
You didn't know it was from fear or from the heat.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, so I was actually very nervous. People didn't thought I was nervous, but I was.
Yeah.
Did you ever regretted your idea, your
No,
crazy idea halfway?
never,
No? Okay,
never.
that's good. You always
I
believed
think I
in it.
would. Yeah, I would do it again.
You're good
Yeah.
people surrounded.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I still have to thank them.
And is this then something
So
that
much.
will take you in a new creative path?
I guess so. I mean, it. Sorry.
Yeah, no, please.
I mean, it opens a lot of doors, right?
Yeah.
Because you can just you don't have to necessarily travel so much to record, for instance, an album or a song together.
Yeah.
You can just say, okay, hey, you want to
Yeah.
record something? Okay, we will set it up and then we can play together,
Yeah.
make music together, record it.
And do you still feel connected with the musicians across the country, the world, I guess?
Definitely. I mean, I always try to stay in contact with the musicians I play with. So always when I think this music needs this or this person, I just call him or her and then see if he or she is available.
Yeah.
Is that a sort of benefit from Corona? In fact, the fact that distances, decrease. I mean,
They increase, but at the same time they decrease digitally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would actually agree. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
I mean, there are always two sides, right?
Yeah.
To it. Yeah.
Well, you can like whine and say, well, we cannot do this, Corona, blah, blah, blah. But you can also think, well, let's make the best of it and be creative and
exactly, and search for opportunities.
Yeah, cool.
Definitely.
Well, congratulations on that. Did any other students do similar things?
Actually, honestly, I have to say I wasn't the first one who used the fourth location. I just used it. I was the first one who used it specifically in that film music, and with that a lot of musicians, obviously, that were involved. But before, I think it started last year November, where student from Zwolle, I guess, made use of the fourth location and played with two bands. And yeah, actually, I mean, I got a little hint from a technician at school who I already mentioned before, who is Reinsprong, and he said, "Man, you should do it. Like, just make use of it. Make use of it." And that's why I thought, wow, okay, I will just, because I always had the idea of playing live music to a film, because I basically love film music. So I thought I have to do this. It doesn't matter if Corona is saying no, you cannot have this bunch of people in one room. Well, then you have to find another way around it. And
cool. So you mentioned the fourth location. That's the sort of title or the area where you work together. But the fourth location is not an actual place. I mean,
exactly.
You have Arnhem, Zwolle, Enschede, and then the fourth location is the cloud.
Yeah.
Or well,
the cyber
cyber
area.
That sounds very 90s.
Cyber.
Yeah, exactly.
Darknet. No.
All right. Let's go back to your own music for a little bit. Pieter just said we know you from more dance type music. But in your studies, and I guess in your performance here tonight, you do something different compared to that.
Yeah.
How would you describe your music?
I think my musical inspirations and my musical language is constantly changing. So it's not very steady. And I always try to just experiment a lot. So also I do a lot of crossover, genre-wise. I have to say I do a lot of different stuff. From piano only, which you will hear in a bit, to orchestra music, dance music, pop music, electronic music, even jazz sometimes.
Bit of hip hop.
Bit of hip hop, yeah, as well. So there are always, I think, well, how to say it, things that come across, and I listen to other music which inspires me at the moment, and I think, wow, this is quite cool. Or like I take like small elements from that music and put it in a different context, and then work with that and try to be creative.
Yeah. So you, in fact, you don't look at the. Well, a lot of musicians want to be recognized for their style of music, but you put that aside, in fact, because you like so much, and you have a lot of network people you know from different styles of music, and you just put them together, and just every next song can be different from the other.
True.
And you don't really have this goal in mind, like I want to be recognized for my specific style, or maybe that's a specific style that you are very eclectic in your form.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gave you your answer. I'm sorry.
And is there then an element that comes back in all these different genres that you play?
I think so, and that's the piano.
Yeah. Okay.
It's always there.
Yeah.
Because that's my roots.
Yeah.
It's in every production. It's in every piece I compose.
Okay.
Every song.
Yeah. The first song we heard was called Aurora.
Yes.
How did that come about?
It was this year actually when I composed it, and it was second solo piano piece I released this year, together with 2 different titles that also appeared on that EP. And it was when I was thinking by myself a lot about nature and about about things outside, you know. And I mean, the first track I released was called Raindrops and Tears, which is quite a sad title actually, but also quite a sad song though. But there's also already this nature aspect in it, right? So I thought I want to continue with that, and with that idea of thinking about myself being at that place, Aurora, and watch Aurora. I mean, this very crazy phenomenon, because I've never been there, never saw it live, unfortunately. And especially during Corona times, you think of traveling, obviously.
Yeah.
And
you can only travel in your mind.
Exactly.
And is this then what's interpreted as music? The fantasy images in your mind are...
Yeah. Because that's obviously, I mean, well, let me start the journey. When I composed it, I was mainly improvising on the piano, and I was really imagining what or how it feels when I would see it for the first time in real life.
Okay.
And then I was like, well, this comes quite close to that feel, at least for myself. I mean, it's maybe for everyone different who listens to that track, which is obviously also a good thing, that music touches differently. And but therefore, yeah, you could say that it is like this feeling of when you see it for the first time, and then get emotional.
Okay.
So the factor distance is a big part of this thing, of course, and not being able to cross this distance. I'm always wondering, because there's a lot of German students here at Artes.
True.
First of all, how's that? I mean, Germany is close by, but why do a lot of German students go to the conservatory here?
I think so. I mean, obviously I can just speak for myself now, but I guess it's mostly because Artes is super open considering that you can do whatever you want and you can really be creative in so many ways and try out a lot of stuff, a lot of different stuff. I mean, we were, I think, the second university or so who introduced this whole film music studies, actually. And so I think it's also very, very modern in a way. And it's not only traditional, how do you say it?
Strictly technical.
Yeah.
How's that in Germany? Because Germany is, in fact, quite culture-minded in my view. And also like electronic music and stuff is pretty big. How's that in Germany?
I think, at least from my perspective, it's a bit separated in Germany because there are either people who are really trying to stick with the tradition, you know, and you see that a lot in the universities as well, which is a bit unfortunate. But I mean, maybe not for all, but I mean, for myself, I can only speak for myself, but for myself, I think I wanna get to something new, right? I want to try out stuff and don't want to stick a lot with stuff which is already existing. So I think it just had to happen that I end up here because here are a lot of people thinking in that direction.
Okay. So Arnhem was your first choice, in fact, as well.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I also applied to different universities also in Germany. But yeah, for some reasons, I stayed here, and I think that was a good choice.
It was a better match.
Yeah.
Cool.
And also, the whole environment was just super friendly, which is also really important for making music, obviously. Because if you don't have a nice and great time together,
motivating,
in like not only talking about students, but also the teachers, then the music making is very different and very difficult, I think.
Cool.
So.
And okay, now you're done here.
Yeah.
And now?
Well,
where will Alexander? Will you be in the next Will you be in the next shortcuts?
Yeah, no. The first
as an Arnhem artist.
First is the Hot Boy Summer that we're all gonna experience, and then after.
Well, I made plans for continuing studying.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, I think.
Like a master.
Yeah. I also applied for a master's here at Artes. But I'm not 100% sure yet whether I'm gonna do that immediately or if I take a bit of time. But for sure, I relax now, like you said, because it was really intense 4 years of studying and with a lot of nice experiences, but also very stressful moments. And I'm happy to just take a little break now, I think, and really, think about where I want to go.
All right, but then less concrete. I mean, you must have a dream of, I don't know, scoring a major movie or doing a live concert for this many people at that location. Yeah. What are your dreams? What is the ultimate goal or goals?
I think my ultimate goals are really writing a lot of film music with very nice directors, and make actually in total a living out of that, plus doing concerts with several artists, like where I'm not the front man, so to say, and where I'm not the leading artist, and touring with them if possible, but also for myself, obviously, to maybe even get more concrete in my musical language, and because I'm still searching for it, but I think that are my biggest dreams.
Okay, and if you were to join a band, as you said, would you be part of the creative process or just a servant filling in the notes?
I think I rather be the creative person.
Yeah.
I think I like myself more in that position, helping artists to really get their ideas real and to the audience.
Oh,
right?
okay. Yeah.
So I think
or maybe getting artists to make your
also,
musical dreams
also,
and your musical
definitely,
ambitions
definitely,
real. Do you have any? I try to stay away from the word idol, but like people you are very inspiration for you who would you would gladly follow in their path.
Okay, I think well, there are a lot of people, obviously, but the most, let's say, up to date people I have in mind right now are, for instance, Charlie Puth. I really love this guy because he's super open and super honest. Like if you watch his socials and stuff, he's like he shows just daily stuff, right? And how he produces, how he plays piano, how he performs, how he writes music, how he's being creative, right? And there's also one girl, I think she's also from the States, and her name is
Charlie Puth is German as well.
Charlie Puth has, I think, like German origins or so, or like no, what was it? forgot the country.
I don't really know.
He has like European oranges or so.
Okay, I don't really know his music, but I just know. I think he's got a yellow album, yellow colored.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I sold it a couple of times in the shop.
Yeah.
That's why I remember yellow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm not completely sure which was his last release, but I think he released Girlfriend like some time ago.
And these are modern. This is a modern pianist.
Yes, he's a pianist, producer, singer, songwriter.
Yeah. All right. Cool. We have to look him up.
Yeah, he's amazing.
All right.
Puth, right?
Yeah.
Charlie
Puth.
Okay.
That's it.
That's the man.
Cool.
And secondly, there's one girl I found her on Instagram, and she was super inspiring to me because she's also dealing with film music. And one of the few women, unfortunately. And her name is Emily Bear. And she's also quite young. I think she's my age or even younger or so. And she's amazing piano player and producer and composer. Cool. And she's really inspiring to me at the moment. Yeah.
Cool. Nice.
All right. Cool. Let's just get a few more questions in because we're running a bit long.
Yeah. Oh,
but,
yeah.
Sure. We have to know about the dance music.
Yes.
That you're doing as well. Sure. Is that just for fun, or is that a completely different way of expressing yourself? Where do you place it?
I think I would place it definitely towards the fun part.
Yeah.
Because for me, it's relaxing music, right?
Yeah.
So I mostly write it when I'm also relaxed.
Maybe we can listen, have a little snippet of
what title should I look at?
Maybe let's hit just from the start.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it. Yeah,
maybe with some Arnhem people in it.
The Benjamin, Mr. Weasley.
Yeah, we have it.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Were we happy though? Let's get it.
Woke up this morning and my hands are still shivering. I couldn't find the answers to my questions that I'm questioning. I got a lot to do and can't stop thinking about you. Cause you, my girl, my life, my everything. And I had to move, putting on my shoes. I'ma walk to you, can't believe it's true. Oh, that's the clue, I ain't over you. But that's just what I have to do when I'm reading messages. You got me thinking about those days and nights. Reminiscing about the feelings that we had when we standing there side by side.
So this is Benjamin Tode, and the singer is...
It's my sister.
Your sister?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Very surprisingly.
Yeah.
Hi, Felicitas. When you hear it, I
Shout
love
out.
you.
Hi,
love you.
hi, our German viewers.
Yes.
We got a lot
See,
of...
we're going international this last episode.
Great.
Finally,
that's great.
Finally, crossover success.
Where did you record it? Where did you record it?
Actually, at a lot of different places.
Right.
So I recorded obviously the main vocals with my sister in my home studio in Germany, which is basically my parents' house. And I recorded the vocals with Benjamin here in Arnhem, and then I just mixed it myself. And
your sister is also studying professional singer, or
she studied mathematics and music in Germany, like I think you call it like for teaching purposes.
Okay.
And then she stayed with maths, unfortunately. But she's still obviously doing music and helping me out with her beautiful voice sometimes. And
cool, that's nice.
And we sometimes just jam together and play whenever I'm home.
Yeah.
And she's available and she has time.
Nice.
So.
And is this more dance type music? Is this something you want to perform live as well, or is it just to go online, hope somebody picks it up as a single?
Well, I think I can imagine myself definitely performing it live as well.
Yeah.
But I just never had really the stage or the opportunity for it yet. Unfortunately. I mean, I would love to set up or more sets for an evening or for a tour or whatever. And because I have immediately a lot of people in my head who would like to join me, I think. So, yeah, I just never had really the opportunity to do so yet.
Yeah, but now there's time to figure it out.
Yeah,
definitely.
Okay, cool,
great, good stuff. Well, that's a great story, and we hope you you will be able to chase your dreams and be successful in whatever you want to whatever you choose. And
thank you.
So
we'll be hearing 2 more songs from you. Next you're gonna play Fluorescence. Is this the same process as the Aurora song?
Well, basically it is. I mean, it's technically physically not physically, physically or like talking about physics, it's like this process of like shooting how do you say it?
Protons.
Protons. No, electrons actually.
Electrons. Sorry.
Out.
Okay.
So they are like losing themselves, and then like there's
the chemical reaction.
Exactly, it's the chemical reaction, and then there's light coming, and that's like this process before the light is coming. And I think if you hear it, just try to imagine this kind of process.
Yeah, breaking a glow stick.
Yeah, it's like these rings, right?
Yeah.
From a party.
The Disney World, or
like these lamps.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay. Cool.
Nice.
Looking forward to finding out if we can hear it in the music.
Yeah. Cool. And we have one last question, and we ask it to every guest we have here at the table. Every week we have a Trek naar Wens. Ein Lied nach Wunsch. So a song of a friend of yours, maybe a fellow student from Artes who makes great music that you think, well, this should be heard, and that we play next week. Although
next episode,
maybe next episode, or maybe if we like, maybe towards the end of the show. Who would you give the honor from an preferably Arnhem linked artist?
That's a very tough one, because there are a lot of people
I choose
I
one.
have in mind, and I think the people will hate me if I don't choose them.
No, there's no We Are the World live hate type project where everybody got involved.
No, unfortunately not.
We'll have to put that together.
I had quite a lot of people in my project involved, right? But I cannot call myself again. So maybe Well, it's difficult.
He knows one, but he's reluctant.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to exclude his other friends. So,
Well, I have one. It's Philip Callisto. Hey, bro. And it's his project is called Pasta Rhymes. Golden Rhymes. It's called Golden. It's spelled golden, like gold, and then like apostrophe N, and then rhymes.
Gold and Rhymes.
Gold and Rhymes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he released, I think, some new stuff. So I have no concrete title in my head.
No,
Unfortunately,
that's fine. We'll find something. Yep.
What's yours?
Just search for it and you will find some stuff.
All right.
It's pretty dope. It's like it's German rap, and it's all self-made, and and there are even two like colleagues, like also Marius is involved. So Marius, if you see that, thank you. So two friends of mine.
Cool.
All right.
Good choice.
Thank you. We'll be looking forward to that.
Yes.
So now, thank you for the talk. Thank you for taking the time to visit us in a very busy period of your life.
Have a really good summer.
Yeah.
You too.
Make good choices. Take time to think.
I will.
And be back. Huh?
Yeah, I would
With
love
new music.
I think none of us should make good choices in the upcoming summer. That's a different story. So please, we invite you to go back on stage and play Fluorescence for us.
Sure.
And at the end of the show, we'll also have Spectrum.
Cool.
So
Let's do it.
thanks a lot.